Mando's starter pack is perfect for new customers. As a special offer for listeners, new customers get $5 off a starter pack by using code K100 at shopmando.com. That's SHOPMANDO.com. Please support our show and tell them we sent you. Smell fresher, stay drier, and boost your confidence from head to toe with Mando.
Can I just bring something real quick up before we get to sports? Because this has to do with, WWE top YouTube videos from last week. Every entrant in the every entrant in the 2025 Men's Royal Rumble match.
Mm-hmm.
Really? Number 2.
That was a good segment.
2025 Men's Royal Rumble.
What are the views? Did they give you the number of views or just the?
Yeah, almost 5 million, 4,900,000. 5 Men's Royal Rumble match with almost 4 million, 3,900,000. Okay. Number 3, listen to this. I Show Speed vows to eliminate Roman Reigns next year, 2 million.
Right. Nice.
Number 4, I Show Speed subs into, that was great. I'm surprised that's not number 1. Subs into Royal Rumble gets wrecked by Braun Baker.
Yeah.
That's great. Number 5, The Rock to Cody Rhodes. I want you to be my champion. Okay.
That's top 5. For you
top 5. Yeah.
Let me make a point. This is what I keep arguing with Vince Russo about, right?
Right.
So they do 1.7 on TV, correct,
right.
Joe?
Right.
All right.
Yeah.
Over on their YouTube channel, their best stuff is doing like at a minimum 1.5 million.
Well, okay, so let me tell you. Here's another thing. Just in the first 6 segments of YouTube, that's like 12 million right there.
Right, and I want to make this point, and this is what people completely are just glossy, like they're just forgetting. Okay, that when you watch a wrestling show, that you just remember like specific things. You'll remember you're not gonna remember every move from the match, and you maybe fast forward to the match, weren't even paying attention to the match. You know who won, right? So you look at these other numbers. Okay, like this is for 4 to 5 million on YouTube for one segment. And now there was only 1.7 million people that watch a show. Okay, and that's just YouTube. So now we're talking. Let's just add these numbers up. 4.9 and 1.7 is 6.6 million. Okay, then you're also doing these gimmicks are going on their X page. And Instagram is up for like another 3 million views. Dude, there's literally...
And Netflix. And NXT.
Don't even have to bring that up.
Right.
Back in the day, all right, when there was only one media platform, okay, television, and you had to watch Monday Night Raw and Nitro when it was on, right? And, bro, people were talking about how the combined audience was like 10 to 12 million people. It's like, okay, well, now we have more media avenues besides television that they're viewing the content on. And, bro, we're talking 10, 12 million people on a weekly basis here. So it's not out of the realm of discussion about why are they selling out? It's like, well, obviously, so many people are consuming their content that they just have enough people that there's enough demand for the product. And this is how they do it. Just social media, TV. We take the best parts of the show, our best stuff, and we blast it all over social media. If you didn't watch a show, 10 minutes of your time, you can pick up all the best stuff we did anyway. And when we come to town, you're probably still interested enough to go to the show, which is why there's a big demand and we're having to raise the tickets. And it's like I'm having trouble every week trying to jam this down Vince Russo's throat that dude, what is so difficult to understand here? Like, this is why they're selling out, and this is what the other company's not doing well. So you can gauge against AEW. Their TV is bad.
I find it so
and their
fascinating.
Social media is very poor.
I find it so fascinating that you have to explain to a former fan, okay, a former writer and performer,
and champion,
what you just said.
Yeah.
Okay, but it's obvious to me that one or two things is happening here, if not both. He's keeps his base happy because they're anti-wrestling and anti-WWE and anti-everything.
That's his shtick.
Right? That's a shtick, right? Right? Like Cornette had his shtick with Russo for a long time, right? And so, and then the other thing is that no matter what you say, he's not going to listen anymore because I really believe that he's mad that he's not working there.
Right. Okay. Well, let me tell you this.
Now, you know him better than me. Any of these two
I don't think
could be
he's
true?
not mad that he's not working there, but I just think he was so invested that telling his listeners that the product stinks, that when it was underwhelming in numbers and
Yeah.
attendance,
He
that like
couldn't
it's like,
pull out.
dude,
He was too.
you can't see that the stuff has changed. Like your whole shtick has been there, sucks forever. But apparently there was some period of time in there where it doesn't suck anymore because these viewership numbers on all the media platforms are through the roof. You know what I'm saying? How could you ignore these, right?
I don't-
But the other thing too is bro, it's like Meltzer doesn't even understand this concept. Meltzer's still trying to figure out exactly, like he thinks that Netflix is like lying about their viewership numbers. Okay, and and because for what reason I don't know, they're subscription based. The reason they got the WWE is to add subscriptions. That's what they're getting paid so much money. You know what I'm saying? Like their viewership numbers are basically people's. This is the worst argument, Conan. This is how stupid people are. You've got people repeating that WWE's lost half their audience since the 1st of January.
Right.
Mission because January 6th there were 6 million. Okay, but bro, what were they? They were like 1.5 to 1.6 on USA Network. Okay, so
Pretty much.
if you go by 1.5 to 1.6 to the left of that graph, and you just add the bars, which are half the size of these other bars, which are 3.1 and like where it went to, on Netflix, they're doing twice as much as they were doing on USA Network right now. But people will sit there and say the numbers have dropped 50%. I'm like,
But
dude, if you go
here's
1 week before that, the numbers have risen 100%.
all right. So
I
here's
don't know why these people are so dumb.
here's something. Keep the graph up, Joe, please.
Yeah.
So here's something I've told you a lot, and you disagree. But bro, I look at this all the time. I've noticed in most series, not every series, but in most series, whether it's comedy, drama, whatever it is, the first show always gets the curiosity views. Like, what's this about? Let me check it out. The second week is usually what your average really is, because all the hardcores that really liked it saw it again. The other guys were like, ah.
I would say third week.
So okay, whether it's the second or the third, right? So they're at 3.7 or 3.0, and now they're at 3.1. They're not really that far off from that second and third week. See what I'm saying?
Exactly.
But the first week always does well.
Right.
But it is also
It's almost like in the movies, unless the movie's a barn burner, the first week does well, and then after that, it's see ya.
I would say, just real quick, I would say let's see what it looks like in the spring, like late spring, and then in the fall when it's not the hot. Like they started on Netflix right during the Rumble hot
season. Joe. This is my point.
Yeah.
You're saying stuff that the people that that are forwarding the narrative are saying on the internet. Okay.
Right.
I'm saying you don't have to look at Netflix anymore. Like the intent. This one media platform, Netflix, okay, is not a gauge of the product. The gauge of the product now is attendance. Okay, because they've maxed out all their media platforms to where they're selling out their shows.
Right.
Any entertainment genre that you look at, they measure on attendance. Like if the rock and roll bands are going on tour and you're selling out every night, you go for 1 year, you go back the next year and it's 80% full. It's like the tour didn't do so well.
Right.
Okay, so that's just common sense. In entertainment, attendance is the number one factor. They're maxed out on attendance right now. It doesn't even, like, people are like trying to analyze these Netflix numbers. It's irrelevant.
Yeah.
3 million people watching on this. 5 million people are watching on YouTube and X and stuff.
Yep.
It's like they have a massive amount of people every week. And if the product is not good, the rest of the people that don't watch the show, you can take all the best stuff and just put it out on your social media
Let me just say
and make it look like the product is still very hot.
Right.
Go ahead.
Let me just say 2 things off of that. Number one, it's not irrelevant what they do in Netflix, but because they want to get re-signed. But you are right. They've already gotten all the money they want from their platforms.
Right. Yeah,
they're getting
this is fixed income. They're
right.
Right. Go ahead.
Right. And the other thing that I want to say, you got to remember, bro, there's a lot of people that for whatever reason, they hate WWE. And I think a lot of them are AEW fans, obviously, WWE. Okay, AEW fans. And it's hard for them to admit that they're getting destroyed.
Right.
In their mind, You know, that show
You're
sucks,
hating.
and this is really the good show. But bro, how many guys, for example, will get invited to Sports Center from AEW? Name me 3 guys.
From AEW Sports Center?
Yeah.
I can't even name one that's been on Sports
Jericho,
Center. Jericho,
Edge,
MJF would probably go because he does good media,
no, not Moxley.
and then probably Edge, I guess.
All right.
Or Tony
That's 3.
Khan. Tony Khan.
Daniel Garcia.
No lie, Tony Khan.
Yeah,
He's been
because
on-
he's
been on
Jacksonville
ESPN,
Jaguars.
and he's been on ESPN more than
He
anybody.
looked like
else
an idiot with the neck brace on.
So,
Yeah.
but let me say this too. Okay, so this is my take. I was trying to explain to people on social media because it's hard to do it on tweets. So my point is that the ratings, the TV ratings they only matter for AEW right now. Okay, like to analyze the TV rating because here's the thing, the WWE is maxed out on their attendance. They're selling out all the shows. AEW is having an attendance problem. All right. And their attendance problem is congruent to viewership, obviously. Like that's basic common sense. They're not drawing enough people on their show or on their social media channels. But brother, their social media, like their X account and their YouTube channel are terrible. Like they are good. It's like wrestling nerds are doing this.
You mean
not
in content or in numbers?
Content.
Okay.
Even Tony doesn't know how to use social media. Look at Tony. Tony's entire social media page, okay, his entire feed is rinse repeat, almost verbatim, deja vu from the week before, like the same phrases.
Thank you for watching the show. We had another great show.
Bro, I tweeted. I actually.
This is awesome.
Tony,
Chance are
I quote
merited.
Tony. I quote tweeted Tony Khan. Okay, I haven't done that in forever. All right. For this tweet here, let me read it to you.
Yeah.
For this tweet, okay. So, and then, bro, it's just a frustrating thing because like we talk about this all the time. They're making such fundamental mistakes, bro. Just use the template that WWE is using right now. They're maxing. They're drawing huge houses by using social media very well.
They're the gold standard, bro.
Right. So here's the thing. So listen to this tweet. This is hysterical. I mean, I think it's hysterical. All right. Tony tweeted this. All right. And so it's a picture. AWK tomorrow, March 12th, Fresno, California, 8 p.m. on Max Wednesday night. AEW Dynamite International Eliminator first round, Wild Card versus Beast Mordos. The formidable Beast Mordos will square off versus a mystery wild card opponent in the AEW International Eliminator first round tomorrow. Okay, that's this tweet to try to get you to watch the show.
Right.
So I quote tweeted this and said this could literally this announcement might draw dozens of fans. Okay, which is probably true. Like him announcing that, literally of all the hundreds of thousands of people that watch that show, maybe a dozen people might want to watch it because of Beast Mortals against a mystery opponent.
I would say it's.
Would you say less than a dozen?
No, more than a dozen. But Mordos is not a top guy, bro.
Right. So I'm just saying this is the type of stuff they put on their social media channel. It's like, dude, like you gotta use your tools to gain interest. It's like whatever. I don't know.
Let me see. Let me just read the first 3 or 4 comments.
I like Don Wayne here.
I know for a fact you're one of the dozen, so that makes 11. That's Mr. Lucky 130. Don Wayne, another tournament. That's true. Number 3, Goofy Willows, something new at least. Wildcard deserves a push over the same old vacant that has won the most titles in professional wrestling. And number 5, our boy, Luke Smith, surely it's Warhorse. Might be.
What if it is Warhorse?
Or Abaddon, yeah.
Yeah. I was like,
or
whatever.
Nala Rose.
All right, are you ready to talk some sports here? Because I gotta get.
Yeah. Okay, so let me just say one last thing. So let me tell you real quick the YouTube videos, top ones. And the first, just so you know, WWE.
But what is this for? What is this for? You already read this.
No, I read you the WWE.
Oh, now you read AEW.
Right. Just so you know, their first one had 5 million. AEW's first one had 930,000. Cope and Jay White attempt to dismantle the Death Riders. Number 2, Rated R Superstar and Jay White send a message to Death Riders. Really? Number 3, a wild Brisbane brawl, Death Riders versus Cope and White. I didn't think that was getting over at all, and it is. AEW World Tag Champions, Hurt Syndicate are confronted by returning Guns, and 5 Omega and Ospreay face Fletcher and Takashita. Let me tell you
what were the number of viewership numbers on those?
Okay, the first one was 930.
What was the fifth one?
The fifth one was 500,000. And all of them are 500,000. 2, 3, 4, and 5 are on the 500,000.
500,000. So they're getting
low 500,000.
Right. So their main platform that they're competing, like the WWE is doing like 4 to 5 times the amount on that platform viewership, and that's what they're doing in attendance. They're drawing like 5 times as many fans. You're drawing 3,000. They're drawing 12. They're drawing 12,000. You know what I'm saying? So like, guys, this is not difficult. But invest in your social media. And instead of like, and try to like, get people to find your best stuff on your show and present it in an entertaining way in your social media pages. So it's like they don't do that.
Now check this out, because this was very surprising to me. So this next one is TNA and all other promotions. Okay, number 1, we were just talking about this. Walk with Elijah with Joe Henry. Bro, they got 884, more than AEW.
On TNA?
Yeah.
Wow. What else?
Yeah. Second was Joe Henry Holds Live Concert following WWE Royal Rumble appearance, 400,000. Number 3, Psycho Clown and Pagano versus ADR and Macias, 221. Number 4, El Regreso de LA Park, the return of LA Park, AAA. Number 5, 25-man number 1 contenders battle royal for TNA. And number 6, 8, 9, 10, and 11 were all AAA matches. Now, the last thing I want to tell you, 5 most top watched TV shows. Number 1, the Oscars. Number 2 through 5.
Give the numbers. I don't care.
4.5 million.
Okay.
Then number 2 through 5 was Presidential Joint Address to Congress on Fox, ABC, Fox, and ABC. And that got a 1,000,001. And
through all 4 combined?
No. 2 got 1.1 million, 3 got 1 million, 4 got 0.86, and 5 got 0.77.
What is that on TV?
Yeah, Fox, ABC, Fox.
That's the highest rated show on TV.
No, the highest rated was the Oscars. 4
but those viewers. So wrestling is doing higher numbers than all those other shows.
I guess so. Wow. And SmackDown was number 11. NXT was number 94, and AEW was not in the top 100.
Wow, they're not even in the top 100 shows of the week.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, that's well. Then why should they be? They're not. Look at their viewership numbers are low.
Yeah.
If they were drawing 900,000 to 1,000,000, like think about like they were in the realm of like top 20 shows of the week.
Right.
Now they're not even in the top 100.
Yep.
And it's like you would think you would listen to the constructive criticism of I don't know, man. It's like whatever. We're not hating. We're literally just giving you guys data, numbers, viewership numbers, like the facts. These are.
And if you're pragmatic and you're not emotional about this, we have a point.
Exactly.
Yo, what's up? I just want to thank you guys for watching this clip. Don't forget to hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And join our YouTube membership for hours and hours of exclusive, unedited, uncensored content. And being a member will help you get involved in our upcoming live streams. Thank you for your support. Thank you for riding with us. I know you got a lot of other podcast choices, be it wrestling or other ones. And thank you for picking us. Boom.